twice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Characters Welcome. Starting off with a bang, I'm Justin Tyler.
Hey, I'm Eric Feurer. It feels good to be back, folks. It's been a minute for me. I'm kind of in and out.
A minute. Yes, that's okay. We've been holding it down. We've been keeping it fun. We had a very fun show last week. Connor and I hosted. Really fun guest characters, killing it. It's the holidays. It's like a general holiday party vibe every which way we go.
And that's how the holidays go. You're in and you're out. You're uptown. You're downtown. You're out of town. You're all over the place. You're 1 minute you're at home wrapping a present. The next minute you're explaining to your niece why this is a good gift.
Yeah, these are tickets to the Counting Crows, which is a band from the 90s, and you're going to really enjoy some of their older...
You're really going to appreciate these if you were 58 years old. You would really like this.
Imagine giving someone Counting Crows tickets in this year. That's fucking ballsy.
That's not bad. My mom was like had control of the music in the house when I was growing up, so I was like listening to a lot of Counting Crows, a lot of Jars of Clay, and a lot of the
Christian Jace edging on Christian rock.
Oh yeah, that was the big.
I remember definitely Jars of Clay was the like, hey yeah, you guys like music? Check this out, and it was like, wait a second. This is some Christian shit. Don't you dare.
They were all like that back in the day. They were all like secret about like getting in there. They were just talking about him with a capital H.
Yeah, until Creed broke the barrier. They broke that shit wide open.
Jorge, you just went to a Creed show. Is that right? Let's introduce Best Tech in the Biz.
Is this true?
Yeah. I flew a few months ago. I flew to Tampa.
You flew for Creed?
I flew for Creed. I flew to Tampa.
I fly for Creed.
And
if there is a shirt out there that says "I fly for Creed," I will buy it right now.
I fly for Creed with just an airplane on it.
No, the back is just two fucking angels' wings. Yeah. I fly for Creed, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Lululemon's got it. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
And there he goes.
It's fine. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he didn't want to have to explain himself. I think he was like, "Yes, I did it," and I don't
need to explain. I got
your choices speak for themselves.
I got the most recent COVID booster because I knew I was going to Tampa, Florida, and going to a Creed concert, and then fine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Sort of yada yada some stuff there. What's being passed around at a Creed show? From like
a lot.
Are we talking beach balls? Or are we talking?
It was a lot of Let's Go Brandon.
So Let's Go Brandon hats. That's even crazier.
It was a lot of I did that stickers. Yeah, that's great.
Not kidding. It was micro a little MAGA rally, just a little bit, just a little tiny.
Oh my!
What a crossover!
And then I think I have. Give me a bit to pull it up, but I have a video. Somebody proposed 2 rows in front of me, and we were 1,000 rows back. And it wasn't during a song. It was during one of Scott Stapp's like diatribes about like wake up sheeple. It was insane.
Wow. The guy was like, "This is my moment.
This is it." And then he dropped down, and a ton of flashlights came up on him, and I was like, "What is happening?"
Wow. He's right. I'm a sheeple that's finally ready to wake up and marry you.
Wake up and marry you. Wow.
I want to wake up next to you every morning, girl.
Wow.
Sheeple. Wake up as sheeple next to you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Great. You have any other? How are the holiday plans cooking right now, Justin? What do you got? What do you got going on? We made it through Thanksgiving. I haven't seen you since Thanksgiving, I don't think.
That is crazy. I made the best tasting turkey that I've ever cooked in my life. That was pretty awesome. I missed our recent show. Very sad about that. For familial reasons. You and I are shooting a short film next week, which is fucking awesome.
So much happening, folks. That is true. Justin and I are shooting a short film based on one of the characters from the Characters Welcome page. Which one? Who knows? But it's going to be really fun.
Shout out in the comments with which of Eric's characters you think we're developing, which would make sense.
The best 5 to 8 minute short film.
With larger aspirations.
There's a bunch of. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, and lastly, Eric and I are also appearing in a show, the Charlie Brown Christmas Special, live not this weekend, but next weekend in Brooklyn.
Let me say, Justin, it's going to be really fun, but thank you for reminding me of that. Holy shit!
You're like, oh no,
so much. I've got so much going on right now. I'm like, oh, I'm also doing what is going to be a sold out children's show.
It's one of the best things that I've done in my life. My wife and I have been doing this show forever. It's an absolute blast. We do a word for word, gesture for gesture recreation of the Charlie Brown Christmas Special, the live jazz trio. It's a fucking blast. And there's a lot of kids there, but there's also a lot of adults, and the adults like it more. They cry.
It's really fun. I will be once again playing Snoopy.
Yes.
Wow.
Former Snoopy in the past, coming back to reprise the role. Can't wait.
Really, really good questions here. Camden says, is it the being stuck at the grocery register without your mother character? No, Camden, but very good guess, and that would be really fun.
Oh, Camden, shouts to your YouTube photo, man. That's
that's
shit right there.
That's exactly how I remember you, Camden.
Yes,
that's literally like a oh my god, what's the guy that like take a seat here, dude? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Take a seat here?
The guy like invites
Forrest Gump?
No, he like invites people to the house that like want to kiss kids, and he's like, have a seat right here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this a friend of yours?
No, it's your high school headshot. Wow.
Oh, hilarious. Camden just realizing that's the photo on you. That happens to me all the time. I was like, what? My Gmail photo is like some very strange photo. And
Chris
I'm like,
Hansen.
how everyone sees this? Chris Hansen. Oh, wow. Is that the To Catch a Predator dude?
Yeah, it looks like Camden looks like Camden is the adult that's posing as a kid to this guy to swing by. Lulu Lame says, are we shooting Backdoor Butthole Wizards 4? Really good question.
Great question.
No, not that either.
The softcore pornography that you didn't know you wanted.
Didn't know you didn't want.
That's right. We're doing Butthole Wizards softcore, as it was written.
Yes. And Scheuchler's guessing Bogbird. Not Bogbird either. Wow. Turns out I have a lot of characters.
Yes, turns out. The development pipeline is clogged with Eric bangers.
Speaking of a lot of characters, we had a show on Friday. Justin, we were so sorry to miss you, but we had another banger show at the UCB stage. It was awesome. It was holiday themed. I uploaded my video today, folks. You can go check it out. It is
very fun.
Scrooge is visited by the ghosts of his childhood hometown friend. We have a little clip of that, right, Jorge?
Living large in a mother's basement. Not my mother's basement. A mother's basement. Look, Ebenezer.
Wow.
That's right. We pulled out the hoverboard, folks. You can check it out here.
And just to real quick set this up a little bit. This went from you were writing this character, you had the hoverboard idea, you begged on Instagram day after day, I want to say, for like, does anyone have a hoverboard I can borrow? No response. And then your next post was like, bought a hoverboard.
Bought a hoverboard. It was Cyber Monday. I had to buy the hoverboard. And also, in addition, the only reason I bought the hoverboard was because I was going to play a ghost and was going to have long robes that covered the hoverboard, so it looked like I was floating. That didn't work, and I was like, you know what? This guy rides a hoverboard. Fuck it.
What, the wheels kept getting caught in the robe?
That is what happened. The wheel was getting caught in the robe. And so I was like looking on Amazon for those like things you wear under dresses, like Victorian dresses that like extend you out, but wasn't to be.
You already spent your character budget on that on the hoverboard, I guess.
Harley said you should have left in the part where you fell off after the character ended. That's true. I got too excited and started to get a little wet and loose on stage. Got a little wild and kind of fell forward a little bit.
Those things are dangerous, especially for like falling on shattering your entire mouth of teeth.
They're dangerous in a lot of ways. They're dangerous in that. And then like the first 4 people I talked to about it, they were like, so you're not scared about it lighting on fire and exploding? And I looked it up and yeah, they all light on fire and explode. I didn't know that.
Exactly. And what a treat to have video of that.
It's unbelievable.
Someday.
And then last thing before we throw to our first character, I know you all are chomping at the bit, just fucking punching holes through walls ready for the first character. Yes. I posted my character today, to the Red Lion Area Senior High School Class of 2008 official Facebook page. My graduating high school
hotspot. Yeah, I met my wife on there.
That's good. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
A great hang.
And so I posted on there being like, hey, this is like, for folks I haven't seen in a while, I've been in New York and I do characters. And here's a character I did that like is kind of like a, punching, it's like a testament to my hometown and how I miss it sometimes. And like, I hope everyone's doing great. There's been no reactions to it and one comment. And here's the comment. Sometimes it'd be nice to go back to simpler times, back when I was ignorant and the world was smaller. Now I'm older, I've seen more of the world than most, but it has only sown the seeds of misanthropy in me. That and a life of regret.
Holy shit. Way to drop a bomb right at the end. All right. Do you feel like the world has sown the seeds of misanthropy in you as well?
No, it has not. The opposite, in fact. Wow. I've become the Joker. I think the opposite of that is becoming the Joker, right?
Yeah. Well, misanthrope. What a thing to claim about yourself.
That's a good, really good play by Moliere.
Okay. Is your high school class watching right now? Are you trying to flex on them?
Yeah, I'm trying to flex on them. I'm trying to show them a little bit.
Is your teacher, your 10th grade English teacher watching?
Who knows who could be watching? You have to dance like everyone's watching. That's the famous quote.
Yeah, and so you're publishing a book of quotes now, right? It's sort of like the quotable Eric.
Yeah, it's called Quips and Quibbles.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's quips from you and Jorge's got it unlocked.
God, dude, digging deep into the pockets.
The idea of mixing quippy quotes from you and then quibbles about the world is some real. That's like good publishing. You're the modern Dave Barry, someone who is.
Oh man, I love Dave. Dave Barry's Guide to Guys is a thing that I said that phrase, and now every dad that was unsure about what they were getting for Christmas just woke up.
Yeah, like, hello, stocking stuffer. Hello.
Oh shit. I read Dave Barry's Guide to Guys. He has like 2 whole chapters about lawn care.
I mean, Dave Barry, as a young person in an upstate New York town, there's not a lot exposure to comedy. His like weekly column in Parade that had jokes in it, I was like, I'm reading you, Dave.
This is pretty good. So fun. All right, folks, we have a freaking show for you. We've got a good one. We have exactly one wonderful, beautiful guest for you tonight, and then we're going to do some stupid shit. I think we should welcome them out. Are you ready for this, Justin?
Yeah, and this first guest is someone who, we're talking about being a kid, it's terrifying. Terrified me as a child. You know what I mean?
Yes, very, very scary. There's a lot of things to be afraid of. The things that go bump in the night. I think that this was several Goosebump books were written about this character.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas had probably the scariest version of this guy.
Yeah, full of bugs.
I am just full of fear for our first guest. Please welcome to the Rectangles, the Boogeyman.
Wake up, Milton. It's me, the Boogeyman. Surprised to see me, aren't you? You thought I retired once you turned 13 and became preoccupied with other things.
Oh.
But nope. I've been under this bed waiting for the perfect opportunity to terrorize you again. Look at you, Milton. You're all grown up. You're 39 years old. You've been married for 8 years, and you have 3 beautiful daughters. But guess what? I've grown too. I'm your premium cost for home, auto, and life insurance, your quarterly HOA payments, plus all of your other financial responsibilities rolled into one big intrusive thought.
Ugh.
So instead of the little monster under your bed, I'm the big debt in your pocket. Remember how you used to be afraid of monsters in the closet, neighborhood bullies, and that sound that your mother made that will put the fear of God in you? You remember the one?
What's that sound?
Sit your ass down somewhere and stop all that noise before I give you something to cry about. That one was my favorite. I even had the stencil on the t-shirt. Remember the red glow in my eyes, Milton, how it reminded you of blood? Look at them now. The same color as the check engine light on your car. Hell, I even legally changed my name from the Boogeyman to Sally Mae, just to remind you of your student loan debts.
Gary.
Summer's over, Milton, and that means back to school for the kids, and a break to your electric bill due to them running the air conditioning all summer long. That also means monthly school tuition and new uniform fees. Your oldest two daughters, Courtney and Madison, they need braces. And your youngest daughter,
man.
Corinne, she's lost her 6 pair of glasses this year. Shh. You hear that strange sound coming from the sub pump in your basement? And that home warranty just expired.
Oh, man.
Now, I could have stayed under this bed, Milton, and moped and complained. But I took this as an opportunity to better myself. I took an online comedy writing class. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Zero.
Zero who?
$0 in your pension once you finally get to retire at the age of 76. Tonight, Milton, the Boogeyman strikes back. And I'm doing it to show all the other Boogeymen that they don't have to retire once their kid turns an adult. Because they'll have new fears. For instance, you should be getting a good night's sleep because you have a presentation to give to your boss, Pam, tomorrow, who doesn't like you and is looking for the perfect opportunity to fire you because you're better at her job than she is. But instead of letting you sleep, I decided to remind you of that funny video you made for your wife and then introduce the idea that you accidentally posted it to social media. I'm the new Boogeyman, baby. Wait till you get a load of me.
Yeah.
Hey. Carlton Kearney, everybody.
Oh, wow. So good. Wow. That piece is awesome, Carlton. That's
Very fun. And
Thank
what's
you.
up with that? Did you make that?
Yes.
Boogeyman?
I made the Boogeyman out of a whole bunch of cardboard, like foam. There's some tape and then just gift wrapping paper with Mod Podge layered over it. So
holy shit! Is this what you do, Carlton? Do you make? That's amazing.
It's for fun. Thank you. It was for fun.
It looks awesome.
It's so legit. The eyes are terrifying.
Yeah, thank you. I took a character class with Hannah Alden Jeffrey, and I came up with a Boogeyman monologue, and I watch a lot of online things about making this type of stuff, so I just made this.
I mean, it is awesome.
It's
very cool. Also, like the way you were holding it, like forward with your like torso in the back, made it look like it had your like body. It was perfect.
Oh,
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Where are you based, Carlton?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. We get more and more people from Baltimore on here, and it seems like the community's super strong and everybody's so funny. It's great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's super fun. Like I said, taking character stuff, and I'm really interested in it. And I found you guys, and it's been juices going inspirational. So
that's great.
Yeah.
I know there are like moments in that character that like are so familiar to me, like because I have like a Sally Mae character and I have a monster under the bed character, but it's for a kid right when they turn 13, and then yours is like even older than that in the 30s.
And I have all those fears you described as a parent of two daughters.
Yeah.
So it's a hell of a combination.
Everything is there. It's based on either my life or the life of friends who I know who are now adults. Originally, the character was going to be a Monsters, Inc. character coming out of retirement, but then it morphed into just being afraid as an adult. How can we scare those kids again? So
it's awesome.
Yes.
And if you're like me, you'll then, as far as like time and energy that it costs to build that, you need to find like 6 more ways to use that character. And so that is, it gives me a lot of like Rango vibes. You know, that lizard.
Everyone who sees it, they see something different. Some people were saying like the tree frog from the Rainforest Cafe.
Sick.
It's like everything. Everybody gives me something different. So I'll add Rango. I think because I was originally going with Monsters Inc., Randall kind of was inspired.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was thinking Bloodshot Geico Gecko is where my head was.
Probably. If you don't put those premium costs, this is what's going to happen.
Why? Why not? Besides characters, what else do you do in Baltimore? Like, do you do improv or sketch?
Yes, I do improv at the Baltimore Improv Group. I'm here probably a whole lot. Like tonight, I was coaching a team. So pretty busy here. I'm actually in a closet right now to do this. So.
You're at the Comedy Space right now.
Yep, I'm at the space right
now. You're living the life top to bottom. That's awesome. I feel like pretty soon you're going to have a puppet wall in the style of Eric's, which you can see only a little bit here. But
you can kind of see the puppets right behind me.
Yeah, I have a little carrying case that I got to carry them in.
That's awesome.
That's unfortunately the beginning of the end for you. That's it. You're a prop comedian now. Be proud of it.
Yeah.
That's great. If you're ever in New York City and you need a stage to do this stuff, let us know. Let us know with a little bit of time and we can try to get you on stage. That was awesome. That was so
awesome. Fun. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And please come back when you have another piece.
Okay,
we'd love to have you again. That's super fun.
Do.
And especially like we have had a couple people from the Baltimore scene. If anybody's doing characters, you're like, yo, that's a dope character. You want to put it up online? Send them our way. Like we love just meeting people and connecting, especially with an active scene like you guys have.
Yeah,
definitely. I will spread you up.
That would be awesome. We're also kind of we Justin and I have been talking about like taking Characters Welcome over to LA to do a show. And I was just talking with someone. I have to talk to you about this, Justin. But somebody in Chicago wants us to like do that as well. So maybe like a Baltimore, Chicago, LA.
Right next to each other on the map.
Yeah, they're very close. Just one train ride away, so that would be perfect.
It's
in a car.
Yeah. I would say my theater is right down the street from the train station. So you hop on a train from New York to Baltimore.
Right. Now we're talking. That could be great. Lulu wants a collab with Smosh or Dropout. I tell you what, we want that too. That would be fun. Lulu. Really strange. Carlton, before we let you go, do you have anything you want to plug or promote? You got any shows coming up, or where can we find more of your work?
I don't have anything online. I'm just starting to do more stuff. Actually, I'm about to start doing the Boogeyman to branch out to have his own late night show. So I'll be doing that. And doing like some man on the street type of stuff with the Boogeyman, where he's going out interviewing people. So
that is great. That little head on the side is that can definitely give the triumph, the insult. That's great. Awesome, Carlton. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't be a stranger. Hit us up soon. And everybody who's in Baltimore, go check out Carlton's stuff. Great. Thanks for being here.
All right. Thanks
man. Good luck out there.
All right. We'll see you.
Later.
Oh, that was so fun. What a great character. So fun. Really, really good puppet. You know I'm a sucker for it. Love to see it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's just like, just casually threw some stuff together. I was like, yo, that looks better than most puppets.
Yeah, it's like extremely professional. So I know. It's just like a little bit of cardboard. And I was like, yeah, but the eyes are like perfect. It's like so perfect. Really, really great.
Very good.
Just crushed it.
Yeah. Really fun stuff.
Really awesome.
And folks, if you want to support our Mod Podge habit, please hit us up on our business Venmo. It's at Characters Welcome. And any comment you put in there, we will read aloud right here on the channel, live and thriving. We don't have any coming through this week, but I'm certain we will soon. 'Tis the season for commentary and
Tis the season for chatting. Yeah, hit us up. We'll read that stuff. It'll be so much fun. I'll be able to buy maybe another hoverboard, and maybe I'll be able to do some sort of I'm just spitballing in the moment right now, like some sort of like 4-legged creature, so I could be on 2 hoverboards at the same time, my hands and my feet. What do we think about that?
Oh, that doesn't make sense. You mean you have your hands and feet and you're trying to synchronize and float around the stage?
Yeah, like my 2 feet are on one hoverboard, my hands are on another hoverboard, and I'm like a cow from the future.
That feels nearly impossible to execute, and I'm sure you're going to consider that a challenge.
Watch this shit, motherfucker. Watch this.
Well, I see you on a hoverboard. You know what that makes me want to do? Be on a slightly larger hoverboard.
Oh,
slightly more dangerous. Like mine has spikes on it. It'll be the last character Eric ever does. Truth.
Maybe I should be a robot. Did you ever watch Robot Wars?
Yes, of course.
I loved that show. Maybe I should be a Robot Wars robot. That would be a fun.
Ooh, like a Robot Wars veteran.
Yeah, a Robot Wars veteran. I'm one of those. I'm a shunt robot. Yeah.
The Cybertruck Transformer is very funny. Just like a total asshole.
Complete fucker. That is a really good character, Secor. If you don't write that, maybe one of us will. That's very funny.
That would be an expensive
Autobots.
Autobots, Decepticons, regular douchebags.
That's good. Really good, Jorge. Good. That's really funny. Maybe that'll happen at our next show, folks. Who knows?
Yes.
Speaking of, I wanted to bring something up here. You know, we do these live shows every month, and we post just the character clips at the end onto our YouTube page. But if you come to one of our live shows, or if you buy a live stream ticket, there's a lot of extra like ooey gooey goodness that you miss out on. I wanted to show you what we did for Friday's show, which was our holiday themed show. We had a very special guest. This is how we started the show off. Why don't you play that clip, Jorge?
Little guest that we brought up for you. Hey everybody, we got Santa! Come on, Santa!
Well, that's good work.
Santa Wonka, everybody!
That's a fireball for everybody.
Naturally.
Santa's got presents.
Santa, famous alcoholic.
Hey, that's good, Jorge. That's good. Thank you so much. Really, really fun. If you come to our show, I'll guarantee 1 of 2 things. Someone's going to try to do the worm, and you're probably going to get a little nip of fireball thrown at your face.
Yeah, that has been a near constant, at least the last couple shows.
We're 2 for 2 on that. Speaking of which, I need to Venmo request our business account for 30 shots of fireball.
Great, that's definitely covered. Don't talk about our expenses. Our team of accountants is always listening. Michelle Chan Bennett was playing Santa, I believe, doing the classic Wonka entrance from the original
Yes,
Chocolate
backstage,
Factory.
2 seconds before we get on stage, she turns to me in the Santa costume and she's like, "Do you have a staff?" I was like, "Why?" We unscrewed a mop and she was like, "I have an idea."
That's such a her move. She's like, "I have an idea. It's pretty intense and I need a prop immediately."
This has to happen right now. Really fun. Lulu Lame says, "Is that Sarah and Michael? They do exist, just like Santa. If you believe in them enough, it's the spirit. It was the spirit of Sarah and Michael."
And that's really nice, but as a parent, I'm here to tell you, we added them digitally afterwards to make everyone feel better.
Sit down, kiddo. We've got some bad news. Sarah and Michael aren't real. We made them up.
They never were real. They never were.
We just wanted the spirit of Sarah and Michael to live on through you. And someday when you have kids, you'll talk about Sarah and Michael as well. It's like kind of like a tradition.
You'll do a live stream for a while with Sarah and Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, Lulu Lame.
I'm sorry, Lulu.
Hanging the head. It's okay. We love them. We see them.
We love them. We see them. You can see them. But right now, you're about to see another character. What do you say, Justin?
I think that's a great call. We talked a lot. We've shown you. We've let you into our lives, and so much so that we want to just continue to support you because we believe in you. I believe in you. Eric believes in you. And our next guest also does. Please welcome out to the Rectangles, a guy who believes in you.
Wow.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen.
Rob, wait! Don't do it! It's me, Rob, your old roommate. Don't give up on your dreams and move back home. You moved to this city 8 years ago and it chewed you up and spit you out, but you have to keep fighting because you're driven and you're creative. And I've been living in your walls for the past 8 months and I don't want to leave. I know I broke the lease almost a year ago because when I saw your face, it kept making me feel sad. But that's before I really got to know you by secretly moving back into your walls and watching you like sad, boring guy television. Also, the housing market's insane right now. Wall is easier. Why am I naked? It's super hot in Wall. And my sweaters get caught on the studs. And I like being naked. That's allowed. I'm allowed to like that. But don't change the subject. Living in your walls isn't fucked up. What's fucked up is that you're so talented and you want to give up. It's a crime. A crime I discovered in Wall where I live, which is also a crime. But it's okay to me because I'm the one doing it. Sorry for yelling. In Wall, we whisper, so this feels super good. And sorry for pacing, but in Wall, I walk like crab. It's horrible. But broker fees are more horrible. Wall is better. I live in Wall. Mark, listen. What's important is that you know when you feel hopeless, you're not alone. Everyone's struggling. Also, you're literally not alone. Every time you've been home, I've been an eighth of an inch of sheetrock away from you, even for bathroom stuff. When you sit down at the computer and Google get hit by taxi, not accident, become rich how, I'm there. And when you were texting that girl and you thought you finally fell in love and it was Nancy Pelosi asking for money, I was there. Now, those things may sound sad, but they're still things, and things are what make life worth living in this crazy city, you know? A nice cup of tea in the Upper East Side. Reading a book at the Strand on a rainy Sunday. Finding out where all the baby city pigeons live in the Wall and pushing them out one by one because they make too much noise and they ruin my sweaters that weren't already ruined by wall studs. That's the big city, baby. And I'll have what she's having in Wall. Look, I may just be a guy who lubes himself up with your leftover bacon grease so I can jam my folds into the space between your bedroom and kitchen. And I might just be the dude who's been eating your leftovers at night and replacing them with drywall shavings, which is safe because you haven't died and I've been doing it for like 11 months. And I may just be the ex-roommate turned wall man who crawls between your mattress and box spring when Wall gets too hot. And in hindsight, that's probably why your back hurt so much you thought about killing a CEO. But I'm also your biggest fan. Don't give up. Because at the end of the day, I'm Airbnb-ing your insulation. That's cool, right?
Eric Feurer, everybody, with a topical addition to a piece from the past.
Yeah. How do you know? Which part did you figure out was topical?
Because this used to be about fences, right? And then you changed to walls.
I changed it to walls because finally we're gonna put that wall up.
Yeah, right. Nice. You're at that Creed show.
Oh, Z-Core, let's get that started. Free Luigi. Yeah, good.
Yo, started. That's out there. That's out there.
Lulu says it's giving father in Wall.
Yeah.
Good. Very nice.
Very fun. I can imagine you sitting in your apartment writing this. And you were, is that what happened? Were you like looking at your wall and just thinking about Wall?
I think I was once again thinking about, getting away from it all. And, walking into the ocean. And I was like, maybe it's a guy that walks out of the ocean and is like, don't walk in ocean. And I was like, no, it's a guy in Wall who says, don't leave.
Getting away from it, Wall.
I'm just trying to get away from it, Wall. Yeah, let's get that, folks, let's get that get away from it, Wall merch going. I'm trying to get away from it, Wall.
Good. We've got a couple merch ideas popping clearly tonight.
It's true. We also, oh damn, I don't have the link, and there's literally no way of finding this. So Jorge, don't worry about it.
Yo, Lululave, that's very good. Waluigi.
It's me, Waluigi.
Sick.
I do want to say, if you join our Discord, folks. Speaking of merch, I did get some beautiful little stickers made.
Yes.
I gave them out at our last live show. And there is a link in our Discord. If you just search for it, somebody will post it for you, where I'm getting a mailing list together, and I'm going to send out some free stickers to people. You can just Venmo me $1 and I'll get you a sticker. We're going to operate at a little bit of a loss here, but we want to get the stickers out to everybody.
I love taking an L, and I also would love a sticker. I need to get my hands on one of those.
You got to get your hands on some of these little sticky ickies, dude.
Yes, that's what we call them.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Wall. I'm ready for a challenging lifestyle choice. I recently watched the movie Heretic. I'm on a horror movie bend, as you might imagine.
Yes, I heard that you were watching an Australian horror movie yesterday. Did that happen?
I watched Talk to Me, yes.
What do you think?
I liked it. Very good. The best horror, not to totally divert, but the best horror movies have a good end early on in the process. And Talk to Me has a great ending that they backed into, and it's pretty fucked up and scary and dark. So
yes.
Shouts to that.
Dark, scary, fucked up, confusing. That's what you like. You like to see that. I like that movie a lot.
I also watched Heretic, the Hugh Grant movie that is also sort of in that vein. That feels like a Barbarian influenced
I like Barbarian a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you should watch Heretic. It's fun.
Great.
Crispy Fort 02 says, "Did you watch Rippy?" No. What's that?
Rippy. I'm afraid of Googling this.
Yeah, exactly. You vanish.
It's out. Okay. So we're on the line of some Australian stuff, I think.
I mean,
maybe not, but it looks, from the images I'm seeing, it looks like an evil kangaroo.
Rippy feels like a very Australian name for a horror movie or any movie.
The tagline is amazing. Rippy. There's an outbreak in the outback. That's
good. Very good. Yes, Carly. Sophie Thatcher is awesome. Like, very good. Really like
Queen, yeah.
All the actors in that movie are good. It's a pretty small cast and they crush.
That's cool. Shoikler says, I watched a horror movie about witches last week. I think it was called Wicked or something. Yes, that's good. Nice. Because Shoikler historically is afraid of singing.
Yeah.
Misconstrues singing as something done out of fear.
Spells.
If you think singing is just like screaming and fear, then yeah, that movie would be very scary.
Yeah, definitely. I also watched that movie, Wicked.
Did you like Wicked?
Yeah, it was good. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. Tyler Black, my partner and I love your videos. Random, but we always wondered if Eric made his costumes. The short answer to that is sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he makes them or he pays someone to make them.
Yeah, I guess it's really a question of capitalism, because my money is making the costumes. Yes. Some of the costumes,
the Elon Musk of characters.
Some of the costumes I made, and probably the ones that you were like, that costume's awesome, I did not make. And I have a guy in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania that I was working with for several years who made them for me. Like the fish costume he made, the bog bird he made, but he
was recently arrested for killing a United Healthcare CEO, right?
Yes, in fact, yes, in Bethlehem, in Pennsylvania.
He slowly went mad. He's mad as a hatter.
Yeah,
he's using mercury to shape bog bird.
I always know him by his iconic eyebrows. But like costumes that I made are like the Bell suit. I made the Bell suit one. Tyler says, "What's your favorite costume?" That's a good question. The bog bird one, this is insane. The bog bird one, I have gotten into one single time. That's it.
Well, it almost killed you.
And I almost died because I had a fractured wrist at the time, and I fucking couldn't see out that bitch and almost died. But I love that.
Almost fell off the stage. It might have broken your actual neck.
Yeah, I might have
actually landed. And definitely your fractured wrist would have been.
I think the sandwich puppet is so fun and crazy, and I on purpose, we had built it with the picnic thing going forward so that you wouldn't be able to see me, and I chose so you could see me, because I think when you can see the puppeteer having a good time, like the Lion King or something, when you can see the person, it's really fun. Yeah. And so I really like that one.
Watching puppeteers is crazy because it's amazing how the magic works, but then when you look back at the puppeteer, that's also amazing because
yes, exactly. And so like your eyes should obviously be drawn towards the puppet, but there's also like the person can also be like giving, which is awesome.
Definitely. Is Justin's that bowl he put a hole in? Great question. I get this a lot. My favorite costumes.
I know that's not your favorite because you immediately, it just spills right. You have like a fucking no hole that just spills all of the material on your chest. Look at that. That's not a V-neck, folks, and that's not his weird skin.
That's a slop neck t-shirt, something I'm selling.
Can you show that picture again, Jorge? Because it is insane just how much slop.
I agree. I definitely went overboard in this situation.
That literally.
I look like a living statue.
You look like the fucking Hellraiser that they left in Hellraiser Land, and we're like, you stay.
They look like a Hellraiser that they didn't let finish cooking. Put me back in. I need more heat.
I'm not finished. Holy shit, that's so funny, Justin.
But yes, the bowl that I cut a hole in, and the different slops I make are my favorite pieces, really.
But real old school Justin heads will know that Justin used to do a lot of crazy stage stuff. He tells me all the time about making an ocean out of balloons on stage.
Yes, I do think that is, I did a show with John Gabris back in the day called You're Out Too Far, lifeguard show, and we did a scene where we were swimming out in the ocean, and so we filled probably 45 helium balloons every show, black helium balloons, to be the water line. And we would lay on like bar stools and kick and swim, and we would find all these objects floating at our level. It was so dumb and crazy. And we would buy like these disposable tanks that were expensive. We spent like $100 on each show. And then finally I was like, I'm fucked. And we would do 2 shows a month, 4 shows a month, and then 2 shows a month at UCB for a year.
Wow.
And then eventually I was like, fuck this. Let's get a big tank. It looked like a fucking missile. And we kept in the back of UCB, and they were like, "Hey, what's this back here? Is this something fucked up?" I'm like, "No, it's a helium tank. It's normal. It's normal."
That's so funny, Lululemon. That is so funny. A Cinnobite is fucking hilarious. That is so funny. You get it, Justin? Like a cinnamon bun and a Cinnobite. That's so funny, Justin. That's back in the day where you could get away with that kind of shit. You know?
Yeah. That's
get away
right. And
with
of course,
that.
my ultimate costume is me being nude on stage, which is the original costume.
If you search my Facebook far enough, you will find a live video of Justin.
Don't say that. You can't say that. That's literally asking for it. That's a different character. First off, it's a different character. That's the last bite of a piece of cherry cheesecake.
That's a completely different piece.
Different ideas at play.
That's wow! Look at that. That looks, honestly, in comparison, that's pathetic. But that is fucking pathetic. Don't ever show that to me again.
I will say that's what I first did. The last bite of dessert, bite of a shared dessert, was that look, and then it naturally escalated it.
This is be normal.
People just watching, they're just like, what's wrong with this dude? He does the same shit all the time.
It's impossible.
That looks like I look like the Pagliacci, the great tragic clown.
For sure. What character? I was doing a character for a while, and I like burned my face with putting some sort of cream on my face. I can't remember what character that was.
You did Bachelorax, and that was goo on your face.
I'm trying to remember. No, something
Clifford's
different.
Vet.
Clifford's Vet. I like burned my face with something that I put on my face. I was like I was like allergic. I think I was like allergic to. I found out I was like allergic to cherries or something like that. I put a cherry pie on my face.
Wow, what a great surprise! The people are with you.
The people are with me. Speaking of the people, are you guys ready to see your final character of the night?
Let's do this.
I'm so excited for this. Folks, we've been skirting around it for a while, but it's no denying we are in the holiday season. We're in the goddamn trenches. It is the World War III of Christmas right now. And I'm so excited to welcome out this guy. Speaking of a guy that's fucking been through it. This dude's been through it. This guy's the definition of grinning and bearing it. I'm so excited for our next character. Please welcome to the stage Joseph of Nazareth.
Yes. Hi, me again. Just checking to see if, any of the rooms opened up. I was in here earlier with the pregnant woman, like super pregnant, angry pregnant, I would say. Yeah, you put us in the manger with all the animals to sleep. Yeah, we wanted a room at the inn, not at the out, because we're outside. Yes, I'm on the wait list. Yeah, it's under Joseph of Nazareth. Let me ask you this: what do you think about these people getting last names? Seems easier, right? I don't know where you're from, but for me, it's like there's like 9 other Josephs in Nazareth, and it is a nightmare for dinner reservations. I was thinking of going with Christ for a last name. I'm a carpenter, so when people see how nice their new house looks, they'll be like, geez, Joseph H. Christ, that's a nice house. Because the H stands for house. Anyway, here I am just chit-chattering a good way when I got a baby about to pop out in the old manger, the animal place. They say having a baby changes your life, but how big a deal could a kid be? Honestly, though, we would sleep in the bathroom if you had one available. Do you? Is there one bathroom? No? Okay. Well, this is a real carbuncle, isn't it? Okay, if we're going to be stuck in the manger, I just have a couple of quick questions for you. No big deal. What's up with the drummer boy out there? Does he work for you? Because he's always fucking drumming. Him and his drum. It's driving me nuts. Screaming wife, drummer drumming, 8 maids of milking, 5 golden rings. It's a lot. I'm just saying, the manger's a lot. Anything we can do about the starlight? Because it is wildly bright out there. God, it's like the Eye of Sauron, which is real. I can't sleep. Is there a manger, like a separate manger where the animals aren't actively pooping? I mean, I don't believe in germs, but it can't be good for you to sleep inside of donkey shit. Here's one for you. How do babies work? Because out of nowhere, my wife was like, hey, we made a baby, but we've only ever gotten to second base. And I'm like, I want to be like, hey, Mirror, am I the dad or what's the deal? No response. Okay. Is it cool if 3 of my buddies crash with us in the manger? It's not a party. It's just my 3 wisest male friends stopping by. We'll probably smoke some frankincense if you're into it. Come on out. What do you think of the name Jesus? Like Jesus H. Christ. That's a cute baby. Good. The H also stands for house. Total non sequitur. Unrelated to what I'm talking about. If God has sex with your wife, can you be mad? Like, I mean, honestly, you'd think if God was real, he'd have reserved a room at the inn for the arrival of his precious little baby, right? G-O-D? I was thinking of starting a religion, for tax reasons, which sounds better from these 2 names, Christianity or Scientology. What do you think? What's it going to be about? I don't know. I'll just make some stuff up eventually. You know what? This has been great and unhelpful, but I should probably get back. Who knows what new nonsense is happening out in the old manger? There's probably 50 fucking angels overhead trying to get involved in our business. But I'll tell you what, I wish the service here had been better. A bunch of my friends are working on a book, and they're going to remember this. You will pay a price, manger operator. Come on, for Christ's sakes, it's Christmas.
Justin Tyler, everyone, for Christ's sakes, it's Christmas. Justin, didn't know that you were also going to show a little nippy.
That's what Jorge in the private chat was like, whoa, well, you should have seen what Eric just did. I was like, buckle up, it's coming for you. Yeah, little lame. We're all skin babies.
Oh, what a dream. Look at us, skin babies. That is a really interesting term. I don't like that at all.
That's the character I was going to do at the live show before I couldn't go, and that's one of my favorite pieces that I've written.
It's such a good character. There is a tape. There is a tape of it.
Yeah,
out there, and it's good.
It's fine. It's fine. My costume is weird.
I like your costume. You look like some sort of like pauper prince.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought that. I think it said on the package like manger, or they had something. I was like, okay, I guess this is what they wore back then. But when I got it back, I was like, this is stupid.
Oh, by the way, UCBO's. I'm gonna Venmo request us for $50 for the Santa costume, Michelle's Santa costume.
Nice. Wait, what? Oh, from us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you said you were going to Venmo request UCB. I was like, okay.
I did say that at first. I fucked up. Fun. There's some really good comments here, some questions here from Schroeder. When UCB staff talk about the worst messes, does characters welcome come close to mod teams? I'm trying to think.
No,
You don't think we
not
come
even
close? The mod teams are
No.
insane.
I just think almost all other shows, Characters Welcome has always been like pretty good about that. I feel like at least when we started, there were a couple years where I wasn't around as much. When we started, and now I feel like we keep it all on the DL of like, don't fuck up the stage, because like whatever you're doing, unless it literally is that, it should not have to be like a disastrous mess.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But I did post then, like right before the Hell's Kitchen theater closed. I did do that sneezy bird dad thing, and I got fucking like fake blood all over that projector screen, and it was like a little bit red forever.
Hilarious.
Which is pretty bad. That is true. And then Jorge brings up the Trash King show, which is actually disgusting on purpose.
Yes.
Kind of rattled through a chair through the wall, though. That's pretty bad.
Yes. I mean, and yet there's some references to the Chris Gethard show. Yes, they are definitely making some messes on that show.
They can do whatever they want. They sold 1,100 tickets to their show.
Yeah, exactly. Schweikler referencing Family Serial Baseball. That's a deep cut. Family, one of the great mod teams from back in the day on the original, I think, mod formation, if I remember.
What was Serial Baseball? Just hitting cereal boxes with baseball bats?
I believe that was the comedic game of the 80s, yes.
What can you do? Folks, thank you so much for being here. Let me shout out real quick. Crispy Fort, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Tyler Black, thank you for showing up and asking some really nice questions. We appreciate you. If this was your first time ever seeing the live stream, we do it every Wednesday, and we just show some really funny people that are around the United States that are doing characters, and we shoot the shit and answer questions, and it's like a really fun and formal kind of thing. Obviously, we also have like the YouTube page where we post videos from our stage shows, and then we have the stage show as well. And you can hang out in the Discord if you want to like find out more information about our shows.
Very fun place to hang. There's always people hanging out, talking about that. And honestly, there's a lot of like just creative people in there talking about stuff they're doing. And that is a place I look to when I'm like, man, it's hard to make stuff. And I'm like inspired by everyone out there.
I know. Who did the other day? Let me see if I can find it in there. Red made a 4-foot. Did you see this? Made like a 4-foot long skeleton, like lace skeleton. I was like, this is unbelievable. So cool.
I love that stuff. It's so awesome.
Yeah. So just a reminder, join the Discord and come hang out, and you'll find out about our shows. We can give you the date for our next show. It's in a long time, but it's going to be awesome.
It's coming up quick. It'll start coming up quick because our lives are going to be so crazy for the next few weeks. It's at the very end of January, January 31st, I want to say.
Yeah, Friday, January 31st. There's always live stream tickets. Like I said, you can see Santa breakdance and see that extra stuff that you don't get from a regular YouTube channel. But
we do a lot of interstitial bits, just us talking to each other, roasting. Crispy Fort, been fun watching from Australia. Shouts.
Shouts from Australia. Appreciate you being here, Crispy. Please don't be a stranger. Show up more, ask questions, and hang out with us. But if that's
we're a drive time wake up show in Australia, technically.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to the zoo. And speaking of which, let's bring in the best tech of the biz, Crazy Jorge. Whoa!
There he is.
Yeah, who is actually a DJ in real life?
It's true. It's
very, very fun.
There it is. It's in there, next to the vacuum.
Nice. I was gonna say you're like he's a DJ and you pointed at a vacuum cleaner. Very confusing.
Interesting.
He's a dedicated janitor, is what DJ stands for, right?
Yeah,
dedicated janitor.
Good, really, really good. That's great. Folks, please come back. The jokes are better than that. I promise.
Get the fuck out of here. That was good. That was fast. If it's not good, at least it's fast.
Thing we can find that we can have in common with each other, and if that's for the betterment of this world and the next generation, let's agree there and start building a relationship together with that common ground. Let's unify and change.
Is this your video, Jorge?
This is my personal video. Like I was zoomed in all the way, and then my partner grabbed my arm as I was like zooming out, so I hit all the way to like the max wide and got it.
Yo, that's when you said you were looking for that video. That's an amazing capture. You got Scott Stapp being an absolute psychopath, clean, and then you get the proposal.
So inspired by that speech that they're like, "I've got to pop the question right now.
It's got to happen now.
He's telling me to do it. I have to."
His power stance the whole time, that was the whole show. I don't know if you've seen pictures of him.
Also,
like,
good lord, that has to be like a fucking 30-piece drum kit.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, Creed known for their drumming.
Great show.
Unbelievable.
Huge percussion band.
Wow, really fun. Jorge, thanks for being here. Tyler, Justin, I almost called you Tyler.
I'm cool. I answered to it. We're bros that way.
JT, Janitor Tyler, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good, really good. Really good.
Yeah, so much fun tonight, folks. Thank you for being here. We'll be here next Wednesday, and we'll have a bunch of new videos up soon. Shout out to Carlton from Baltimore. Amazing character.
Yes, so good.
Appreciate you being here. And
great hat or mask that he made. We'll see you next week. We'll be back. Let's go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.